Hello, Beaver Nation. I'm Leslie Schacht Drey. I'm Assistant Dean of Students and Director of the Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life. I'm here answering some of your common questions. So with that, let's go ahead and begin. Fitting for the first question. I'm interested in joining a fraternity or sorority. How do I start to find information or join? Talk to a current member. If you know a fraternity or sorority member, that's a great question to ask them. You can also call our office, whoever answers the phone, which will be one of our student staff members, one of our governing council officers, or one of our professional staff members, because I'm one of 3 professional staff that works in the center. One of us would be able to answer your questions as well. So you can reach us at 541-737-5459, or you can stop by the Student Experience Center. We're located on the 3rd floor in Suite 306. What does it mean when a chapter says they have a philanthropy? I really appreciate this question because I think the term philanthropy is something as a Greek community we use frequently, but I don't know if it's a part of everyday students' vernacular. So a philanthropy itself is a fundraising event. So it's an event that an organization hosts or coordinates that's going to be fundraising for a cause. And so that cause might be connected to a local agency or nonprofit, or maybe it's a national agency or nonprofit, but it's going to be something that they're raising funds in order to contribute that to an overall goal or an overall initiative for that organization. How does FSL, or Fraternity and Sorority Life, differ from other social clubs on campus? I think this is a great question to help identify for folks, why would I join a fraternity or sorority, or why would someone pursue a social fraternity or sorority over, say, just another club? Well, one, they're values-based organizations, and so their mission and their driven focused, and they're all based in collective and shared values that each of the members have committed to and have pledged to. Another thing that makes fraternities and sororities stand apart is that they're lifelong. I never say I was a member of my sorority. I say I am a member of my sorority because I'm a lifetime member of that organization. What is the difference between IFC, PHC, NPHC, UGC, and CGC? Please expand the acronyms. So we have the Interfraternity Council, which is IFC. Those are traditionally housed fraternities. They're a part of the North American Interfraternity Conference, or the NIC, and there's 23 of those chapters, and 17 of those chapters are housed. So 5 or 6 of those chapters, provide an unhoused experience. Then we have our Panhellenic Council. Those are traditionally housed sororities. There are 12 chapters that are in that community. 11 of those 12 chapters are housed. The 12th chapter is an associate member. That's Sigma Alpha. It's an agriculturally based sorority. And the 11 of the 12 chapters are part of the National Panhellenic Conference, or NPC. Then we have NPHC, or National Panhellenic Council. So NPHC are historically African American fraternities and sororities. So these organizations have been on college campuses for over 100 years, and they were founded at a time when our historically white fraternities and sororities, so our IFC and our PHC groups, weren't accepting students that were African American. Students that were Black on college campuses around the turn of the century coordinated and founded organizations by themselves for themselves, and called them NPHC, or Black Greek Letter Orgs. Then we have our UGC, or Unified Greek Council. So UGC has been active at OSU as a council since 2007, and UGC currently has 6 chapters that are a member of this community. Our chapters in UGC are culturally based or multiculturally based. And then our newest community, which is the Collective Greek Council, or CGC. So CGC are previously our independent chapters, or these are the chapters that are connected with specific academic interests or have a specific membership interest. And right now we have 4 chapters in this community, and so we have a science-based sorority, an engineering-focused sorority, a design-focused sorority, and then also we have an LGBTQ+ fraternity for gay and progressive men. So when you hear all those acronyms, what you need to know is those are our governing councils, and that's a structure that each of our chapters are a member of. Ooh, is Fraternity and Sorority Life like the movies such as Neighbors and Animal House? So I hope not. I do know that our students at OSU that are current members of our chapters are actively working against the myths and misconceptions that are displayed in those movies. And so our students really are working hard to have a values-based experience that's focused on leadership and service, and really do work to make sure that the things that are perpetuated in those types of movies and other ones, I'm sure we could come up with a long list, aren't occurring here at OSU. Next, is hazing a problem, and what is the CFSL doing to prevent it? If you turn on the news or if you pick up a newspaper, you'll see that hazing prevention is an incredibly hot topic for Fraternity and Sorority Life nationwide currently, and has been for some time. There's been a number of devastating incidents that have happened on other campuses, and OSU and our students are committed to preventing something like that from happening here. What are you doing to prevent sexual assault in the Fraternity and Sorority Life community? Beavers Give a Damn, and now it's full of a collective educational series that's offered through Student Health Services, has been a really important tool for our students. So in the past 3 years, all 47 of our chapters have received some iteration of Beavers Give a Damn, and now Beavers Believe is a new program that's being rolled out that's focused on supporting survivors and preventing victim blaming from happening in our community. And so it's a primary focus for our leaders, and will continue to be as it continues to be a challenge that's pervasive on college campuses. Well, thank you so much to the Barometer for having me. I really enjoyed answering these common questions, and if you have more questions, don't hesitate to seek me out. Again, our website is oregonstate.edu/CFSL, and that's the acronym Center for Fraternity and Sorority Life. Or you can email us at cfsl@oregonstate.edu, and we'd love to hear from you. And hopefully you consider checking out Fraternity and Sorority Life for yourself. Thanks.